Hey everyone, it's Ceree from The Spiritual View. Happy Sunday. I'm going to call this today Soothing Sunday. And let's hope that our messages today are going to be soothing for the soul. Now, as everyone knows, Dawn did a great video this past week around the upcoming full moon and the significance of the energies. And if you haven't already done so, just a reminder, if you haven't put your crystals or your stones out, this is a wonderful opportunity to do that in advance so that you get all the benefit of the full moon energies. And what we're going to talk just a little bit about, the full moon tomorrow is a super moon, which means it's on steroids. So whatever energies you may be feeling, just know that you stay grounded and let the energies flow through you and out of you, and don't hold on to all these divergent energies. They're kind of crazy right now. There's a lot of things being stirred up. Changes afoot. Changes are happening everywhere, as evidenced by the 3D world around us. Opportunities for massive transformation, truths coming out, our emotions coming to the surface, but it's all in service of transformation. And so as we look at the messages for today, what I'd like to focus on is, what does Spirit want us to know about this full moon and how we navigate that as we go through the energies of today and tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're a collective of Soulful Revolution certified readers, and all these ladies are fantastic. If you want private readings with any of us, the information is down below. We do daily videos. We do a live on Mondays and Fridays, so join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do pull cards for people that join us live. And if you like the content, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll get going. All right, so today I started with a couple of angel messages. So I used the angel guide, and I love this deck. It's the Angel Oracle deck. And the message for us today is trust the universe. And I love the message because it says your faith may be challenged right now, but trust the universe. There is a reason for some of the things and experiences that you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to your divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming. Trust in the process and the path that you're being led. You will know that it's the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. There are messages reminding you to trust the universe. So that's message number one from our angels. And I think sometimes we want to see it before we can believe it. And the universe is asking us to believe, and then we will be able to see. So it means dropping into our heart centers and what do we feel as opposed to what do we think. My second message that I pulled for the collective is from the Sea Oracle. And I don't know if you know this, but I live by the ocean, and I spend as much time as I can every day grounding in nature, walking by the ocean. And this card is called Belonging. May you welcome yourself home. I love this. It says, the sea does not judge. It does not require evidence of your status and qualifications before it lets you in. Stepping into the sea, you are simply accepted. Amongst the magnificent diversity of the ocean life lies a whole world with which to be at home. May your community be kindness. May you see strength in being different. May you be accepted authentically for who you are. May you first belong to you. So it's a lovely message. Know thyself, but be accepted for who you are and what gifts you bring to the universe. And the last message was very interesting because it's quite a parallel to what I just spoke about. This is the authority card. It's a 10, which in numerology goes to 1, which you could look at as consistent with the magician card. And this is about authority, but more specifically about true authority. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet very receptive, wise, and loving. True authority is generated by maturity, knowledge, wisdom, experience, and inner balance. This kind of power comes from within, where it's deeply rooted with a connection to source. Externally, this power expresses itself merely as a presence, the ability to be completely in the moment, full awareness of every aspect of oneself, all senses fully engaged while being completely centered in the heart. Another message, stay in your heart center. This allows us to experience a new form of authority because what we've been taught to believe is authority is related to people's titles or their positions or their influence in the external world. This is a different kind of authority that we are talking about. And the messages are rest in your heart and rest in the knowledge that you carry your own inner authority. And it's by your example, it is by going within and being connected to source that you were able to express the true essence of who you really are and what gifts you bring. Now, I'm going to pull some cards. I'm going to use the Mermaid deck, one of my favorite decks, and we're going to talk about what are Spirit's messages. And the deck and the cards are going to give us what we need and advice from Spirit for the next couple of days. So if you just looked at today, Soothing Sunday, what messages can soothe our soul? Okay. All right. I'm just going to pull some cards here. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. So this is what is the energy underlying the deck. It's what's in our subconscious background, or maybe it hasn't happened yet. We are not aware of it. This is about information. So is there information coming to light, whether it be for you individually or collectively, that is going to give you a new sense of truth and direction? Now, I'm using MJ's, what she calls the crazy brain. It's what you think about a situation, but in reality, what is the situation? So what we think about the new moon or the full moon tomorrow is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, when it appears, it's a major arcana card. So it's big, fixed energy. And to me, the Hierophant represents our beliefs, our values, what we've been taught in the world and how we were raised. And I think right now, this full moon is providing an opportunity to really step back and challenge that. What truths are coming to light? How are we transforming in our spiritual journeys? How are we awakening to understand who we really are as souls? And so many of us are experiencing these spiritual expansions and awakenings, and we are challenging the way that we were raised or the traditional belief systems that we might have held, oftentimes handed to us from our parents or from those around us in our society. But what the interesting thing is, what is really going on is a different experience. So this is the opportunity for us. And this is the Six of Wands, which is all about success and victory. And I love this, the depiction of the Six of Wands and this beautiful gold energy that you see on the card. This is an opportunity for a breakthrough. And I think it's an opportunity for success and to break through perhaps old belief systems or things that no longer serve us. And the full moon is a great time of release. So what is it that you want to release in this full moon that no longer serves you, or it doesn't mesh with your value systems anymore? And as you are continuing on your spiritual expansion, what needs to be left behind? And there's a huge opportunity for success here. Now, the advice from Spirit, which is interesting because I picked up the Seven of Cups, and this oftentimes is a card that could indicate confusion of the heart. And I'm going to get a couple clarifiers to see what Spirit's telling us. Why is the Seven of Cups here for your message, Spirit? What is going on? So there could be some confusion because if you were going through a transformation, you were kind of wearing new shoes. And sometimes when you are wearing new shoes, they feel a little awkward, sometimes give us blisters. And so what could be confusing here about the heart and about moving forward in this spiritual journey? Okay. First card is the Hierophant. Here it comes again. So again, I think there could be confusion for some of us with respect to the journey that we're on, because we want to follow our hearts and we want to follow what our soul has called us to do. However, it may be in the environment around us, there are many or some who do not express our beliefs, or they don't understand our journey of expansion. So therefore, they may be in judgment. I'm going to pull another card. Okay. Interesting. The card that also matches is the Five of Swords. And so as it relates to confusion, there may be people playing reindeer games around you and being cruel and unkind because you were expressing the belief of your soul, and you may be transitioning from an old way of being to a new way of being and opening through the heart center and allowing your soul to lead you, as opposed to being driven or maybe held back by the opinions of others, but the traditional beliefs perhaps that you were raised with. So what Spirit is saying is it's okay to feel some confusion. But again, if you're going through a transformation, you are going to be letting a lot of this shit go. And excuse me, but it's Sunday, and I'm soothing myself by saying that. And you're just not going to listen to the games, the reindeer games. Be in your own energy, own your true authority as a soul of who you have chosen to be on this earth, and stand tall in your awesomeness. Stand tall in the authenticity of who you are. Now, what hasn't happened yet, the card that I just laid down for what hasn't happened that could come is the Page of Cups. Pages are young energy. This is a card that could indicate perhaps an apology, someone coming back around to say, you know, I was wrong about you, or I was wrong about what I said or did. Or it could be someone in your community offering kindness, support for you on your journey. So what hasn't happened yet around this full moon is you may have received some flack and some hardship from people around you who've judged you for taking the spiritual journey. And they may have even played games and been very cruel. However, it looks like something's coming back around, either an apology from someone that you know and love, or a message of love and support for you to continue the journey. Now, Spirit's last two messages for the full moon. Interesting. The Knight of Swords. So what truths are coming to light? What is being shown to you? And I love the depiction of the Knight of Swords, because you see this beautiful white light shining on the sword, illuminating the future or illuminating what's ahead of him. So what truth is coming to light for you that allows you to move ahead in success? And the next card that I pulled that flew out was the Magician. And again, that came up from the message, the Oracle card message. So what truth are you discovering during this full moon that will allow you to be able to use the Magician's energy of manifestation of what you intend as your mission and purpose while here? And so Spirit's message today is basically saying, don't pay attention to what others say. Don't be confused, because at the end of the day, you know your inner authority. You know what true authority really means. And I think this is stand tall in our truth, stand tall in our authenticity and congruency of who we are as a soul. And the sea reminds us, everyone, that we belong. We stand tall. The ocean accepts us for who we are. There is no judgment. So as you go through this full moon, allow yourself to step back and look at, what are the beliefs that I'm maybe not resonating with or are leaving my life because they no longer are relevant for me. And when you see people playing reindeer games, don't engage, because you are a sovereign being. And as such, you are going to attract the truth, and you're going to be able to come from a position of manifestation based on alignment with your soul. And I think that's what Spirit is asking all of us to do, is to release the old and just surrender to the moment and bring in the new, but manifest from a place of being alignment of what your purpose is and who you are as an authentic soul. Some beautiful messages today. Remember to work on your crystals, put them out in the moonlight, get them supercharged because tomorrow's going to be a day on steroids. Hopefully that's a message that someone will resonate with, and I'm so delighted and I'm really grateful to be part of this channel. These lovely ladies are awesome. We all bring different perspectives and gifts to the channel. If you are interested in learning more, there's more information below. But happy Sunday, soothe yourself, but stand tall in your power, baby, because you got this. All right? Take care.